Hello everybody, Nathan the F&I guy here again. Been a while since I've done a video, but I wanted to talk today about credit freezes. There's a couple different kinds. One of the credit freezes is where you freeze the credit completely, in which that means that there's a total block on all three bureaus, and the only way to unlock it is to either write a letter in writing or call all three of the bureaus individually. When you do this, it's usually because of some sort of identity theft, and what it'll do is lock up all the bureaus completely so nobody can even pull your credit. One of the ways that you can utilize this is to call the bureaus and set up the credit freeze, usually after some sort of incident. It does make it extremely difficult for you to apply for credit, but if you're ahead of the game and you contact the bureaus prior to going into some place to either purchase a car or get a credit card or get some sort of credit application going, it's usually much easier. Usually the lift on the freeze can last up to 72 hours, at which point it's automatically reapplied. One other thing they also do is what they call a fraud alert. It's much more common, and what the fraud alert does is basically puts an alert on your credit bureau, so anytime your credit is checked, pulled, or submitted, you receive a phone call from basically the person who's receiving the credit application. So in this instance, ABC Bank, which is not a real bank, gets a credit app from you to buy a vehicle. They will have on your credit report a phone number to contact in order to verify the fraud alert. They do this in order to verify information on your report, things like previous addresses, social security numbers, birth dates. One of the things to always keep in mind is that if you set up a fraud alert, make sure you put a phone number in. If you don't put a contact number in, it is extremely difficult to get around this in order to utilize your credit to purchase something. Essentially what happens is ABC Bank will get your credit request and they won't have a phone number to contact you, and then it's virtually impossible for them to verify any information if they don't have a number in order to contact you. So always make sure if you do a credit alert or a credit freeze, you keep track of your PIN number. When you do a credit freeze, they will give you a 4-digit PIN number, sometimes it's 6-digit, in order to unlock your credit. It is much easier to do this if you have that information, as well as putting a phone number tied to your credit report. It's very important to read the instructions on credit freezes and fraud alerts, because if you don't do it properly, it is extremely difficult for you to exercise your credit in order to purchase something when the time comes. So hopefully this little tidbit video will help out with credit freezes and fraud alert. Hopefully this helps, and have a great day.